Hey everybody, it's Curly Q Dominican coming to you with my nail journey week 3. Time is flying by. Even though we only have class 2 days a week for 4 hours at a time, we're already on week 3. But that's fine with me. The faster the better. Well, I'm saying that probably until I start taking my mock boards and then my whole attitude will change. But let's see, week 3 we did a little more review on infection control, which is fine. We went over a few more terms. It's what our quiz was today, which I did well on, as always. Um, these kind of tests are easy to me. This is easy work. So it's really the only way you're going to fail is if you don't look at your book, don't study the handouts or whatever she gives you. It's pretty concrete. So we also last week, pulling from week 2, we started nail structure from your nail plate to your bed to your cuticles to your hyponychium. Um, I like that word for some reason. Your eponychium, your matrix, all that fun stuff. So learning, obviously, if you're going to be working on nails, you need to know a little bit about the structure. Um, so that homework was like, I don't know, 3 pages long. It was super easy. This week, today, we finished up. Actually, I take that back. We started talking about nail disorders. So if there is a fungus among us, I'm going to know what you got going on. Um, we're not supposed to work on that kind of stuff. Just different nail disorders from brittle nails to, straight up like things that are related to your health. Because your nails are indicative of what's going on internally. So if you start noticing something funky going on with your nails, you may want to go see a physician. Because we cannot diagnose or treat, we can only suggest you go see your doctor. And what else did we touch on today? We got into like the basic part of manicuring. So far, all we really had a chance to talk about was the difference between like equipment and implements, and then of course standard precaution using those PPEs for my medical field folks. We have them in the cosmetology world because nobody wants to catch the ick from anybody else. So that's pretty much what we did so far. Of course, I have another day this week, so I'll combine that video with this one. And I believe if we don't do it this Thursday, it will be the following Tuesday. We're going to have a field trip, which is kind of weird because most of the time when I think of a field trip, I think of my child. So we're going to be going to a local nail supply spot, so we can, kind of get a feel for things, what we'll be paying out of pocket costs, stuff like that. Um, and this will be an opportunity to buy items to practice at home, as well as state board practical. If you aren't familiar with that, if you're not in the cosmetology, barber field kind of stuff, you have a theory test and then you have a practical. The practical is the actual hands-on demonstration of your knowledge from the program. So that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Curly Q Dominican, week 3, day 2 of the 3rd week, and today is the day that I realized the vlogs are going to get longer, because we actually had a chance to watch our instructor do a procedure on one of our students, and she really enjoyed it. Like, I kind of wish I had, jumped up and volunteered first, but hey, she deserved it because she looked like she really enjoyed herself. So let's see, today we went a little further into the details of manicuring. We kind of started last week and we were discussing like equipment, the different kinds of equipment that can be available to us. So today we started off with like implements, and that's things like your nippers, clippers, and tweezers, basic stuff that you see used in nail salons. We also proceeded into materials. That's things like your nail files, your buffers, your towels, your gauzes for like removing polish and stuff like that. Let's see, what else did we talk about? Professional nail products. So that's like your actual types of polishes, removers, your creams, your lotions, stuff that's used in the basic manicure, which is what I'm leading into now, the basic manicure, which is broken out into like 3 different parts. You got your pre-service, the stuff you do
that your client doesn't see, like you getting set up and having your station ready, your actual service, performing the manicure, and then the breakdown, your post service. We also discussed male manicures. Yes, there is such thing as a male manicure. You got a lot of guys that are hiding under rocks. They don't think that it's important. Fellas, your lady will love you just that much more if you take care of your hands, because you're going to be putting them on her, and you know nobody wants ragged fingernails running across their skin. We also talked about massage, which was a bit of a review for me because in aesthetics we learned different things like effleurage and petrissage and tapotement and vibration and all that kind of stuff. So just, you know, with the basic manicure, you know, you kind of work on the lower arm, but not in the same scope of a massage therapist. And then they talked about different kind of manicures, like themed manicures, spa manicures, you know, that kind of stuff. A little touch on aromatherapy, something else you can add on to the service to make the experience that much more pleasurable for your clients. Paraffin wax, love it. Had a chance to do that in aesthetics as well, so that was a bit of a review. And I love paraffin wax. I have really dry hands, and yeah, I guess you could say my feet can be kind of dry. Those are like the driest parts on my body. So paraffin wax goes a long way. That's a great add-on service. And then, of course, nail art. You know, some people just want a basic mani, you know, solid color like I'm rocking now. Some people want, you know, like the whole 9 yards, you know. So that was pretty cool. I'm going to include some of the footage from school. May or may not include audio. But it was really cool watching her do it. Her massage is bomb. Like, I hope I'm that good when I get, you know, my license, because she worked her arm fabulously. Like, she was sitting up there like, oh, this feels so good. So vlogs are gonna start getting longer, so I may start breaking them up separately, so you're not sitting here for 10 minutes, because most people don't have that much of an attention span anymore. So I'm gonna oh, the field trip is next week that I talked about in the last video. But, you know, I love purple. Y'all know that's my color. So with that being said, I've already been dabbling around on Amazon looking at the manicure bowls. You know, it's got to be purple. And, you know, nippers. And, some of the stuff I have, because we were given a list of different things that we will need to perform things at school and to practice outside of home. I'm really excited because this time I will be able to include my daughter in the journey with aesthetics, because you're working with the skin. Liability-wise, children couldn't have facials at the school. I mean, I do them now at home because I'm on my own and I'm licensed. But it'll be really nice to have her come up there and see, you know, the learning process. So I'm excited. It's getting to be more fun now. So thanks for watching. If you are a nail technician or an aspiring student or a student yourself, drop those comments. I want to know what you guys, you know, are going through as students. Or if you're a licensed nail technician, what advice could you offer to somebody who is currently in school? You know, things you would have, if you could go back now and tell your former self. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys for week 4. Bye.
Somebody for a minute and a half, you got to give them the best minute and a half that you can, so they won't even feel like, you know, it was a long time. You gonna rest his hand? Can you place this here? 30 seconds, that's gonna be too short of a time. And usually in a person's hands, you can start becoming very sensitive to what they need. I don't know how to explain it, but you can kind of feel it. Like I can feel in her arm, she's a little bit tense. So on this arm, I'm going a little bit further up than what I did on the other arm.
It's all good. See?
Yeah. And so I'm coming down. The thumb and the pinky is very good, but underneath, can y'all see underneath? I'm also working underneath. Sometimes you can take these two fingers. Okay. So you heard the sound? So you heard the sound that she makes. So being that I heard her make that sound, that's
That
letting
means
me
it's
know that
good.
it's something that she likes. Finger, but a little bit of that wiggling would allow you to get into the
I'm watching
the
you because
cracks
I'm going
and
to
the
paint my
crevice.
daughter's nails to practice when I go home.
So I like kind of going around the outside like
I
that.
love doing mine. Because if not, I'll get the cuticle.
And you always want to go over the tip too a little bit. You don't really want nobody to have